We're both being shot at by these. What's going on, ladies and gents? I'm ShdwjGaming and welcome to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Classic Mode. In this episode, we are going to be clearing Classic Mode as Dr. Mario. So let's go ahead and get started with round 1. And for round 1, we are going to fight... Let's fight Mewtwo. Why don't we do a one-on-one with Mewtwo? I don't know why that seems so interesting to me, but it does. So here we are in Delfino Isle, or Delfino Plaza. I don't remember what the name of this stage is, as tends to be the case with all of these episodes. But for some reason or another, Mewtwo is here nonetheless, so we need to get rid of him because, you know, Delfino is a Mario place, you know? And while I can't talk today. While I might not be regular Mario, I'm still going to get rid of Mewtwo because he does not belong here. This is still my domain. Sometimes I just gotta slow down when I talk, you know? Every now and then you just gotta breathe and just slow down and, you know, slow down just to smell the roses, you know? Oh, come on, Mewtwo. Smell the roses, will ya? Smell some of these roses. How do you like these roses, huh? Let me throw this little alien spaceship at you. Again, I'm pretty sure that is from Space Invaders, but it doesn't matter now because Mewtwo is now gone. Bye-bye, Mewtwo. We won't be seeing him any longer in this episode unless there is a Mewtwo with an alternative costume. Then that's pretty cool too. Let's do another one-on-one, and this time with Pikachu, and this time at Wily's Castle. When you really get down to think about it, there are 2 Yellow Devils in this round of Classic Mode. You've got the regular Yellow Devil from this, you know, this stage. How this stage, for some reason or another, has a boss that really interferes with your match. But not only is that Yellow Devil present, but we've got this Yellow Devil known as Pikachu, you know, because he's such an evil little guy. Look at his ears. They're basically devil horns, okay? Pikachu is basically a demon. No, I'm just kidding. Pikachu is such an adorable little character. How could I call him such a terrible thing? Now I know why I called him such a terrible thing, because he's a murderer like that. He just decided to murder me, and now both Yellow Devils are present, and I don't appreciate either of them right now. Oh my goodness. Dude, when it's one thing, it's another. When it's not Pikachu, it's Yellow Devil. My goodness. Oh, there you go. That's how you use a Koopa shell, by the way. You throw a crate at it, and then the Koopa shell gets tossed at your enemies. So throw crates at those Koopa shells as often as you can. And I want to use the Smash Ball so that I can showcase his final smash to you. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's only round 2, and we've already gotten a game over. No. I can't give up yet. I can't give up for the audience's sake, and I lost, so what's the point of even trying to do anything anymore? Because lately I cannot clear one single episode without getting a game over. There is something very wrong there. I really need to step up my game here. It wasn't how I expected to take out Pikachu, but he is gone now, and I'm not gonna worry about him anymore. Okay. I was honestly about to die in that last round too, unfortunately, as embarrassing as it is to say, but I'm going to forget about that and just focus on this upcoming round. And even though I said that Mewtwo wouldn't be present in the rest of this episode of Classic Mode, now Mewtwo is going to be working with us, and that I don't mind. I don't mind seeing Mewtwo if he's working with us and not against us. Mewtwo really is a very great character to play as, in my opinion. After playing that one episode of Classic Mode with Mewtwo, honestly, I come to enjoy playing as him a little bit more. I don't know what it is. I really don't, but he is a fun character to play as. But speaking of characters to play as, I haven't really said anything about Dr. Mario at all, have I? As you would have guessed, Dr. Mario plays very similarly to his, you know, original counterpart, or I think that's redundant, but you know what I mean. He plays a lot similarly to Mario, except instead of shooting fireballs, he shoots pills at people. And I realized in the last round that his B-up doesn't produce coins like Mario does. But That's nothing that's, you know, too fancy. I think that even his smash attack is different. I'm pretty sure that it electrocutes people if it were to land, but I can't land any smash attack right now in the midst of this mess. There you go. You saw that? If you looked close enough, you would see the little shock waves. Shocking. I think that was poor Wii Fit Trainer. Poor Wii Fit Trainer. She really didn't deserve that. And you know who else didn't deserve something? Mewtwo didn't deserve for me to try to attack him. See, sometimes I'm just not paying enough attention to who exactly I am hitting or who exactly I am going after. Especially when I hit the record button. I notice that when I hit the record button, and especially when it's one of these 8-player smashes, but it's a team smash, I tend to lose focus quite a bit to the point where I don't even realize that I'm going after my partner. Thankfully, there is no friendly fire, because if there was, then basically both me and my partner would be in some pretty deep trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... I don't want to do another one-on-one with that round with Pikachu. That was a pretty terrible experience. Let's just take care of these two. So we've got Villager here and Duck Hunt Dog, who again is very similar in a way to Banjo and Kazooie. If Banjo and Kazooie ever made it into this game, I'd imagine that they might play something like Duck Hunt Dog. Oh, you know what? Scratch that. I do honestly believe wholeheartedly that it is very likely that Banjo-Kazooie will find their way into this game, considering that I don't know who it was exactly, but some higher up at Microsoft said that they would not mind having Banjo-Kazooie in Smash at all. And you know why would they? Because Smash is such a popular franchise. How could they afford to not place one of their most beloved IPs in a game that is this popular, you know? And I'm being a little bit careful here because I know that, I know that Banjo-Kazooie was not originally owned by Microsoft. They were, of course, produced by Rare, but ever since Rare got a hold of, or ever since Microsoft got a hold of Rare, you know how the story goes. And I do not want to, no! And he got both of us. We're both being shot at by these maniacal gunmen. Did you see Villager just spinning around like that? Oh, the camera angles and the poses that the characters performed during that final smash looks really off-putting. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me really uncomfortable. Someone call 911. I don't feel comfortable right now. Anyway, let's take care of this. Oh, my goodness. If I would focus enough to not allow myself to get hit by a car, then we can take out Duck Hunt Dog. And I'm just... this is so frustrating. There you go. Get out of here, man. Seriously. I was going to say something very funny about him landing inside of that hospital in the background, but he didn't even land in the hospital. He landed on the hills, and there are no doctors there. Actually, I'm a doctor. I just realized that. What am I doing at the drugstore when I should be helping people at the Onet City Hospital? You know, there are a lot of people who probably need my immediate attention, you know? I am Dr. Mario after all. You know, I don't know. Let's just take care of these guys. You probably don't want to hear me making any more corny jokes. And I will admit that I do make corny jokes a lot, but if I denied that part of me, you know, then I'm, as I just said, I'm denying a part of me, you know. It's funny because some of my friends have referred to my jokes as being dad jokes, and I get that, you know. Someone even told me that if they didn't know me, then they'd probably think that I was a dad because of, I guess, my jokes? I don't know, because, like, usually when people say that, you'd think that they're referring to their appearance, right? That they're saying that they look old, pretty much. But in all honesty, I think that I look young for my age. Filipinos tend to look a lot younger than they actually are, and I've also been told that I do look young for my age. At the same time, though, it's interesting because I have had a few people say that, as I said, I look younger than my age, but simultaneously there are others who say that I look older than my age, so I don't know what exactly it is. I'm just gonna say that I look younger because I don't want to look like an old man. I don't want to look like a grandpa quite yet, you know. But I do want to look mature, you know. I am growing a goatee right now, and I don't have face cam or anything. But if I did have a webcam, then you'd see me rubbing my goatee right now. Actually, maybe you can hear that in the microphone. You know what? This is really weird commentary right now. I feel like this episode is all over the place when it comes to my commentating. It's already all over the place when it comes to my gameplay because I don't feel like I'm doing that well with Dr. Mario, but the commentary is also sounding all over the place now, right? Whoever you are, who are these me's? I think that some of my friends that recently came over to my place, I think they made new me's. Let me see. Let me take a, yeah, that's my friend Jed there, the one with glasses. I'm pretty sure that there is a me with that one. This one is Jed, the one that I just smacked to oblivion, not quite. Oh, but he fell. That was Jed. And let's see, who else are some of these guys? Yeah, the rest of these me's are also representations. I don't really want to use that word because at the same time that might sound insulting because some of these me's are like, they look nothing like my friends who made them, you know. Nice try, guys, but they don't exactly look like some of you. But that old lady that I just tossed was not one of was not a representation of one of my friends. It was just one of those random me's that you know you make when you're bored. You just take some of the weirdest features or come up with something totally random and then hit save and then say, wow, yay, I have another me. Now let me go continue making more. That's how it was on our original Wii console. I remember when my brother and I first got the Wii console, which was, I think, way back in 2007. When we first got that, many times our friend Josh would spend the night, right? And, you know, we'd just play Wii all night, whether it be Smash or whether it be Wii Sports. Yeah, we played Wii Sports a lot when it first came out. But anyway, the point being, let me get to the point of my story. I don't want to delay this any longer. But when we first got our Wii, we were like making so many Miis, you know? We were making so many of them, and we actually reached the point where the system ran out of space to hold any more Miis. I was surprised because it ran out of space at 100 Miis. I thought that they would have let us create more Miis than that because we were just having so much fun creating the Miis. And we got so bored and we ran out of ideas to the point where we hit the create new me button and loaded up the default, you know, me that they give you, like the basic template, you know? And then we just saved that guy and then said, hey, look, it's another me. And then you know what? We did the same thing again, except this time we changed the height of the default me and then made him a lot shorter. So you know that we used the space on our Wii very wisely. Right, Master Core, don't you agree? I think that we're doing pretty well with Dr. Mario. Even though in the previous rounds we weren't doing all that well, with Master Core and Master Hand and Crazy Hand, we're doing pretty decent. We're at 57%, still at 2 lives. We did let him bite us, but we're not going to let that get us down, you know? And he's gonna jump over there to the left, and I'm just going to shock him with my shocking palms or something like that. You know, maybe, I don't know if they're trying to go for like a defibrillator effect. Maybe that's why his whole smash is electric. That's the really only, and I use the term logically loosely, but it's really the only logical thing that I can think of for Sakurai to say, hey, you know what we're going to do for for Dr. Mario's smash attack, you know, to make him a lot different than, you know, the original Mario? What we're going to do is we're going to make his palms create electricity so that whenever he smash attacks people, they get shocked. And the whole image of a defibrillator is what comes to mind, him being a doctor and all. Okay, so still not bad. We lost a life just now, but we are still at 0%, and we're holding this pretty well. Wow. Uh-oh. And it's really this attack that really throws me off. I remember in the last episode, it was that slash attack where he charges and then you know that he's going to start like slashing everywhere like crazy. It kind of made me a bit nervous, so then I jumped off of the edge just to try to avoid it. But after jumping off the edge and after he had finished his attack animation, I wasn't able to make it back to the ledge. So that really is one of the attacks that sword form does that makes me really nervous. And I feel like Master Core basically gave up. He's not really giving much of a fight anymore. Come on, Dr. Mario. I mean, Master Core Dr. Mario form, you gotta do a little bit better than that. Come on, dude. You're doing well on the defensive side, kinda, using your shield, but he's not really doing all that well at dodging. I don't know why it is that some CPU are better than others at dodging. I guess that just kind of adds to the whole, you know, randomness and changing things up each time you play classic mode and all of that. But anyway, it looks like this is where I'm going to conclude this episode for Smash Bros for today. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave a like and hit that big red subscribe button. It really helps in growing the channel. And I would like to offer you guys more Nintendo gaming content. But how are you going to be updated with those things if you're not going to hit the subscribe button? So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, you know? But anyway, thank you guys always for the support. Being real here, thank you for the support. I will see you guys in the next episode of Smash, but until then, take care.